Yeah, guys, we're leaving the homestead. Alrighty. Alright, guys, it is hot here in Louisiana, and it could be in most of the country right now. I don't really know what's going on in the nation, but anyway, I know in Louisiana what's going on. It is flipping hot. I mean, really hot. Right now, the sun just got covered by a cloud, thank God. I don't know for how long. But anyway, guys, just kind of give you an update. We're getting ready to go out of town. We're doing a conference in North Carolina. So I'm just getting some things wrapped up around here. So we had harvested all our potatoes in all 3 spots. And I'm just kind of cleaning out the areas. And adding a little bit of... Now, I do this. I don't recommend that. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. But that's some hot manure there. I usually add a little bit in the soil, mix it in there, let it sit. So I want to get this done because we're going to be going 5 days. I want to get this in the ground, and the ground will be hit something, okay. And it'll be sitting in the ground, you know, and it'll be nice and dry. It won't be as hot when I get back. And what I want to do is I want to plant watermelon. I got watermelon germinating, and I believe I got enough time to plant the watermelon for it to grow and get some melon. So I'm planning on, like, I'm cleaning all of this out, all through here, all the way through. I'm gonna be getting all this cleared out and getting ready, all this ground right here, all through there for watermelon. Okay, that's all the area I have, but it's at least it's a nice long run. I can keep the vines up in there and get them moving that way. So that's what I'm working on right now, getting all this ground prepped and ready, so when I get back, I should have plants, hopefully. I mean, I planted 9 seeds, excuse me, 9 seeds, and only 3 germinated. So I just went ahead and planted like 15 more just now. So hopefully I'll get enough. I just need a few to do this area, because you know how long they vine. I thought I had these ones. I had purchased these ones that only grow 3 feet. I think you got 1 or 2 watermelons on it, small watermelons. I thought I had those, but I must have used them. And anyway, I don't have them anymore. I can't find them if I did. And that might have been before the hurricane. That's probably what happened. I probably lost them from the hurricane. So anyway, I'm getting that ready, and I got my new fish. I saw that on one of the videos. Everything's going good with that. So since I've gotten them, I've only lost 2 fish. That's not bad at all. Out of 50, that's not bad at all. So they're really cleaning it up, and you can actually see down in there now. Plus, I got 4 filters going on in there, and so I think I'm gonna be fine. I want to add some more water. So Mindy's at Walmart. She's got to pick up some treatment. I just don't want to squirt the water in and take a chance that they die on me and I won't know nothing until I get back. But anyway, man, I had all my corn. Look at it. You know, over the weekend, we had a thunderstorm that came through and just whipped through here, and all my corn was laying down flat. Now, it's come up since then, and this happened once before where it fell over and it all came back up. And I got a couple of them that stayed up. I don't know what to do with it. I had a guy come by, bought some roosters from me. He said that happened to him. I said, what did you do? He said, not we can do. And I'm like, well, they're starting to turn up. So I'm going to just leave them sit there, see what happens. I mean, I don't know what else to do. My sunflower is back there growing. And I got okra over here, which I got to get over there and check. They might have okra all on that right now. So, and I got something eating the leaves, so I'm going to spray something on that. I have some organic spray. I'm going to spray on that before we leave today. So I'm just getting things kind of wrapped up and ready so we can be going for 5 days. everybody will have food and be fed. The only thing I won't be able to watch will be I have quail eggs in the incubator, and if the controller would go out, that would be the only problem. And if it goes out where it stays on, that's going to be even a bigger problem, because then it could be a fire hazard. So I don't know. I might have to just scratch those and just start when I come. I didn't want to do any eggs or nothing while I was gone, because I didn't want to be running any incubators or anything while I'm not here. And then I just got this wild hair. Go ahead and maybe go ahead and put those in. And I have 55 eggs in there, so if I can get somebody to come by every day and check, it would be great. But I don't have anybody to do that, so I might have to scratch it. Okay, so anyway, getting things cleared up over here. This has been a major job today. It's like around, I don't know what time it is. Let's see. I got a clock on this timer here, and it is the clock. It's 13:49, which means it's 10 minutes to 3, I think. 10 minutes to 3. Wait, I got my phone. 10 minutes to 2. 13. Yeah, that's right. 12. 10 minutes to 2. So, and just as I got on the camera here, a cloud came up. And this looks good. I hope to God it rains a little bit, because we can need it badly. So, yeah, so I'm going to get to work and finishing this up. This is actually almost done, really. Real close to being finished with this. And I just wish I had some more mud. I'm out of compost, totally out. I could use a little more to be adding in some of this. I just don't have it. So maybe when I get back, I might go pick up some somewhere and just kind of add it in and use my little hand tiller here, you know. And, get it mixed up. Now, I've been clearing out tomato branches, the squash and zucchini, just a lot of green stuff I've been pulling up, and the chickens have been loving it, so they've been getting a lot of that. So when I cut my grass today, instead of giving them the grass, because they got a lot of stuff in the last yesterday and today. I started clearing out stuff yesterday, and they got a lot of stuff, a lot of comfrey I gave them yesterday. I harvested some comfrey that I got drying so that I can make me some comfrey salve. And so here's my little compost pile here. Let's see if I can maybe focus in on this a little bit for you guys. Here we go, down here. There we go. And you can see I cut my grass today, and I don't get much. That's all the grass I get when I cut, because I have very little yard. So I'm going to mix that in this, the new compost pile I've been started on here. Oh, this is paper right there. Sometimes the paper is not too bad. Yeah, that's not bad. And it's really dry. I need to wet this down, get this thing activated. Whoop, this doesn't like plastic. Alright. Looks pretty good. Let's start breaking down. Get some water. recommend composting. It's done me well through the years doing this. And all I use is chicken manure. Now, mixed in the chicken manure, I get some of this pine shaving sometimes, and that's really with the quail. But I usually don't use the quail manure much. I did here just to kind of get this started at the bottom. I won't keep using that. I'll give that away. I'll throw it away because the chicken. I find the chicken manure, because by the time I clean out the coops, the chicken coops, the pine shavings are all broke down. Like it looks like you just you know, shoveling mud. It don't even look like chicken manure. Don't look like shavings. It just looks like mud. With the quail, it doesn't have that time to break down because I change the trays at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. So I don't usually put any food in here because I don't want to draw some of the unwanted animals that would be attracted to that. I don't want that at all. Now this is my compost pile that's been sitting for a while here. Now I threw some eggshells in here, and I usually don't do that, but I had a bunch of when I cleared, you know, from the last hatch with the quail. I just went ahead and threw the shells in here. So I'm gonna dampen this down, let this get activated some more. Usually I just don't do nothing to it, and it breaks down on its own. But the way that the weather is so far this year, we're not getting much rain at all, and it does need to be wet to break down. This is going to take a lot of water here. You'd be surprised how much water it takes to get through all of that, to get down to the bottom. It takes a lot. Okay. All right, so I got that all watered in. Just to show you with the watermelon, we'll actually have 4 watermelon plants came out, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I had planted in all of these. That was like 3, 6, 9, 10 containers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So so I got 7 containers that nothing happened in. So I just went ahead and planted like two more in each one. And this is it here. It's all sweet watermelon. So it's empty now. We'll give that a shot. We'll give it a shot. Hopefully by the time I get back, we'll see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set those. I'm going to get one of these trays that you put water in, and I'm going to set that in the bottom of the tray. It'll soak up some water because I'm going to be going 5 days. So I'm hoping that it'll last, you know, while we're gone. I think I'm going to just leave the door open on my greenhouse. I might even just leave that fan running the whole time. And just leave it like that while I'm gone. I don't know what else to do. If I keep that closed up every day while I'm gone, it's going to get like 120, 130 degrees in there and kill everything. And nothing's going to be getting watered while I'm gone. So I'm going to saturate everything tonight. I'm going to wait till tonight when the sun's down. And I'm going to saturate everything. And just pray to God that we get some rain. If I get rain, everything will be fine. So I want to talk about the grass. See, I only have this section of grass right here. It's not much. And I just have that section of grass in the front right there. See, years ago when I poured the concrete in the back, I poured it all out here too. Did a double drive, because we just had a single drive here. That was a whole yard, and at the time I wasn't growing stuff, and I didn't want grass. I didn't want to be bothered with the grass and cutting it and making it look nice. So I concreted basically almost the front yard and concreted almost the whole back. Well, I needed to do the back because we were driving forklifts back here, because I had a business where we were fabricating granite countertops, and we were driving forklifts back here. So I had to put it here. And so while I was doing it, I just did the front. All right, that's just a little update, man, about today, what's going on. I'm gonna go inside for a minute and get out the heat. And whoo, feels good in here. The only problem is when I come inside for too long, it seems even hotter when I go outside. So I've been outside since 7 o'clock this morning, so my body's kind of acclimated to the heat. Even though it's still hot, I can handle it. You know, if I sat inside till 11 o'clock and went outside at 11 when it was 90 degrees or above 90, whatever it is. I don't know what the temperature is right now, but the temperature, let me see. Showing 91, and with 55% humidity, it says it feels like it's 102. 20% chance of rain. That means we probably won't even hardly get anything. Now on my phone it's showing 30% for Thursday, which is tomorrow, so it might be a greater chance of rain, bigger rain. They're only showing it right in the morning, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and that's it. And then the sun's out all day. So even if we just get that a little bit, just that'll water my trees and everything for me while I'm gone. And that'll be one day less that I have to worry about. And then they get rainwater, which is even better, you know. What I'm doing today, working in the yard and getting things ready for watermelon. So I'm looking forward to that. So, and the grandkids are too, you know. So I hope we have a good harvest of watermelon. Just get the grandkids over, and when it's time to harvest watermelon, let them pick them. And everything, it'll be great for them, you know, to experience. And even I've experienced it one time. I grew watermelon some years ago, and but being in the backyard on the concrete, I took some of those the square pieces of metal sheets, and I ran something from one of the beds all up onto where the aquaponics is, up to that roof. Well, if you know about watermelon, it like took off all the way up that thing. I think it was like 2 of them long, so it was like 15 feet long run, and then it got on top the roof and started taking off. And it was like I couldn't get up on the roof and keep track of everything, and it was so, I mean, I had to cut it off, and we just got a couple of watermelons, but man, it took off. We would have probably got quite a few watermelons if that was on the ground and was able to just take off. So that's why I'm using that whole side of my house over there, the whole side of my property. I'm hoping that we can get it, just let it take off and get going down the side of that property. All right, guys. Man, it has been hot. I can't get over how hot it is. Really can't. Okay, let's see. Let me get over here to the greenhouse. I got me some sweet potatoes here that I bought them a while back. We were going to eat them and we never did. They've been sitting inside. They're starting to kind of grow. I'm going to put them in something and hopefully the slips will grow from them. But first I gotta go. I want to put some more water in my aquaponics. So I had to go buy some stuff here because I'm going to be putting some city water in it. I usually collect rainwater and fill it with that, but we haven't had rain, and I don't know how long. And I'm gonna. It usually makes a lot more noise than that. There's hardly any water coming out. This is going to add some air to the water right now. And get this, it's a handmade like a stone that you put in a fish aquarium to add air. Well, I got me a pipe with a bunch of holes drilled in it, and it used to shoot out a lot. It's not shooting nothing out, hardly anything right now. I need to try to get in here. Cut this. All right, that side's down. And maybe go around, if I could cut it, go around. Let's see if I can make this happen, huh? Hey. Alright, okay. Jesus. Really hot and tight here, huh? I had to put this, block the sun. Alright, let me get out of here. Let's pull this thing apart. I'm going to pull this apart and cut some of that line off. Some of this line, where we at? Let's see if y'all could see this. From here around is got a lot of stuff in it. I'm gonna cut the line, hook it on here. So let me get tools. Okay, I found this piece of. Well, I got this out the other side when I was tearing the chicken coop apart. This is perfect. If I anchor this right here. Actually, let me put all these lines on this side of it. Anchor this right here. Okay. Let me see if this will cut this. Sure will. I think I have some new of these, what you call them? Hose clamps. I got some new ones. Might have to change it. Let's see if I can get this off of here. Yep. And so that's what's going on. A lot of that, it ain't clogged up, but there's a lot of small pieces. And what's happening is it's, you know, it's little pieces are going and clogging up the hose. Let me run some pressure through here and see if I can clean this out some. Okay, so let me see if this works. Let me see if I can find another hose clamp. I think I got some up here. I really don't have time to be looking. I really need to get this done here. Okay, so let me go around here. This, and really I'd like to put even smaller hose on here. Let's go a little smaller, just so that it's less for the okay, getting there. Let's get this clamp back on here. And if I put this out here where I can get to it easier, I can actually keep maintenance on it now. I had it in a place that couldn't really always keep an eye on it. You could hear it, and it used to be a lot louder. What is that? Oh, that's one of the pumps. Okay, so what I need to do is get me some screws, screw that thing down. Out, I mean, the screw can come out right there. I'm going to go around and screw that side down. So all this is a pipe with a bunch of little holes drilled in it, and I'm going to anchor that right there. Okay, so this, wait a minute, I might have to spin this around. Yep, just like that. Let's see what happens when we plug that in. Right here. Yeah, there we go. Now, we got a lot more flow coming out. Which is actually giving me more air coming out now. So, there you have it. Now I got more air being added to the water. And so really what I think I'm gonna, when I get back from, when we get back, I'm gonna find me a more powerful pump that will push that water out a lot more and give me a lot more air. Okay, but that's going to be fine. That's going to work for me. Even if it's just a temporary job, it'll be temporary till I get back from out of town. And it'll be just fine. It'll work fine. Okay. Sometimes it takes having to leave your stuff to start cracking down on getting your stuff working right so you can be going for a few days. God, I'm so glad that had me a little concerned because I knew it wasn't getting enough air, you know, because it's 500 gallons and I got 50 catfish in there, you know, that are 6 to 8 inches long. So they taking up some oxygen, and so that's not a big enough tank to hold that many. So you gotta provide more oxygen. So now that we got that going, I'll be okay. That's one thing I won't have, because that was a concern, and it's not now. Now, you know, I'm sitting here being concerned about my plants, my trees. You know, I'm gonna be gone 5 days. My animals have enough water and food. I ain't got to worry about that. The fish are taken care of. The only thing is my trees and all. So something that I'm gonna have to work on is a watering system hooked on a timer that'll take care of all this stuff for me. That's the route. That's what I got to do. I need to be thinking about it, and then I'm gonna have to set stuff up in such a way, you know, that I can successfully water everything when I'm going. Yo, this is really awesome. That this is really running here for me, because it was a major concern. I was thinking I might not have fish when I come back. Now, just knowing that right there, I know my fish will be fine. Now they'll get fed just once. One time it'll drop off some food at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, let's see. I might have to adjust. This one's in the right spot, huh? No? Alright, so most of my worries are over. Now it's just my trees. And my stuff I got growing, my pepper plants that are just kind of starting. That's gonna need water, man. They ain't gonna be able to handle the heat. Now in here, in the greenhouse, it gets hot. I'm gonna leave these lights off. I'll leave the back ones on, and then I'm gonna leave the fan running the whole time, and I'm gonna leave this door open. Okay? I don't know what else to do. That might save everything. Now I do have two sweet potatoes here that I'd like to grow some slips off of them, so I'm going to go ahead and let me get a 3-gallon pot. I'm going to put them in, put some mud in it. Now again, you know what? I'm going to go put them inside. I'm going to wait till I get back. It can wait. Matter of fact, I'll leave them right there. They can wait. I don't want to start getting them in and they need water and then they're not going to get any for the next 5 days. They're doing fine just now, just like they are right now. And I don't want to get them started on water and then all of a sudden they don't get it, and then I have problems with it. So, all right, guys. When I get back, we're gonna show you what I'm gonna do with those to get the slips to start growing. I added water. They got more water. That always helps too when you have more fish to have as much water as possible. Now I can't close this side. I can't. And what I'm going to do, I think when I get back, I'm probably going to take this loose, take the door off, because as long as I have this feeder, I can't never close this. So I might as well take the door off. Then I can slide all this over. And maybe even put the aerator on the other side maybe of the feeder. Because right now where the feeder is, if I can close this door and it'll work. But I had not now because I had to turn the little thing over because of the aerator. So if I move this door, I could unscrew that and move that on the other side of the feeder. And that would take care of that. And that way I could close this one side sometimes if I need to. Okay. All right. Everything's looking good. Now, I've been running a fan on these guys, on my quail, during the day, and that's not going to happen. And Eliana is going to try to come by here Friday and collect eggs for me and water my trees. If she can come by Friday and get that done, oh shoot, what is that? Lizard. Okay. That lizard was so big it looked like a rat. Okay. All right. All right, well, I'm done. Look, some comfrey I got hanging out drying. I never dried it like this before. I saw on the Stivers Homestead they had some hanging up to dry, so I figured, well, let me do that because I don't have the room. You know, last time I had some room inside to lay them out on the table and all. I don't have that. I don't have that. So I'm gonna let them dry like this. So probably by the time I get back, they'll be nice and dry, and I can make my comfrey salve. All right. Okay, guys. That'll do it now for this video. I'm glad I added that on. Let you see what I did to improve that. And actually, it takes away a worry. And that's where we at, guys. All right. See you on the next video. Be blessed. Bye.